Hi parents and guardians, it's Coach Nick here. I just wanted to give you a quick rundown of the rules and the format of play for our parent-child tournament tomorrow. First off, thank you so much to everybody that signed up. We're super excited to greet all 36 teams. We have a full field completely sold out, and so we're super grateful that everybody's coming out, and we think it's going to be an amazing opportunity to bond with your junior, to kind of experience golf depending on your experience levels, to learn some new skills, have fun, have a laugh, and I think the kids are going to love it. So thank you so much for participating. I wanted to quickly explain the format of play and the rules following that rule sheet that I emailed everybody a couple days ago. As a reminder, this tournament will be played in a Ryder Cup style format. It's going to be a 9-hole tournament where every 3 holes you play in a different format. It's very important to remember that the formats will be dependent on which hole you're playing on. So if there's a certain format for hole 4, it doesn't matter what hole you start playing on, that format will be played on that hole. Please see the rule sheet and the format sheet for reference that was emailed to you. It'll also be here in your golf carts on the day of the tournament. So the first 3 holes in the golf tournament, so hole 1, 2, and 3, and remember this isn't necessarily the hole you might be starting on, but holes 1, 2, and 3 will be played in the best ball format. Best ball really means best score. So both you and your junior will play your own golf ball individually. You'll play from your respective tees, which I'll talk about in a second, until complete, and then you'll pick the best score to write down on the scorecard independently of which ball that score is based on. So it might be you or it might be your junior. That format will be had on holes 1, 2, and 3. On holes 4, 5, and 6, you're gonna play alternate shot, probably the toughest of all the formats. Alternate shot, as it sounds, means that you hit one shot and then you alternate with your junior and they hit the other shot. You also need to alternate tee shots. So as a reminder, for alternate shot, you'll be playing one golf ball where you hit one and then your junior hits one. On the tees, you need to alternate the holes that you play, and since holes 4, 5, and 6 will be the alternate shot holes, we want juniors to tee off on hole 4 and hole 6 to get more tee shots in, and you'll tee off on hole 5. After that, you alternate every single shot until the ball is in the hole, no matter how big or small the shot is. The last 3 holes on the front 9, 7, 8, 9, will be played in the scramble format. So scramble, probably the easiest way to score, is that you both hit a ball and then pick the best ball to play your next shot from. So again, you both hit your drive from your respective tees, and then whichever ball is better, and you guys get to decide this, whichever one's further or straighter, you pick up the other ball, drop next to it. You get about 1 club length from that location if you need to, as long as you stay in the same kind of lie, so you can place your ball, and then you both hit from there. So one more time. 1, 2, and 3 played in the best ball or best score format. You each play your own ball and pick the best score. Holes 4, 5, and 6 played as alternate shot, where you hit one and then your junior hits one. And holes 7, 8, 9 played in the scramble format, where you both hit and pick the best ball. Now, this tournament will be run and started as a shotgun. For any of us that aren't familiar with golf tournament terminology, a shotgun means that everybody starts at the same time on a different hole. So when you arrive and check in, and we're going to ask that everybody come in and check in here at the Pro Shop, you'll be giving a hole number and a group letter. So, for example, your hole number might be 4 and your group letter might be B. That means you're the second group going off of hole 4. And remember also, the format of play is dependent on which hole you start on. So if you were group 4B, you'd be starting in an alternate shot hole. So you'd play 4, 5, and 6 in the alternate shot format, and then once you get to 7, you would switch into scramble, and then once you get to 1, you would switch into best ball. So only play the format for the designated hole independently of where you start. If you start on hole 8, then you're going to play 9, go to 1, and play all the way back to 7. If you start on hole 6, you're going to play 7, all the way through, and then back to 5. So you just play 9 holes starting on whichever your designated hole is. You might be Group A or Group B. That only means that Group A will tee off first, and Group B will follow right after. In terms of tees, all adults, all male adults that are playing in the tournament, all dads out there, you are going to be playing the white tees. The white tees are 3 tees from the back tees, which are the black tees. So there's black tees, blue tees, and then the white tees. That's your tee on every single hole. For the juniors, it will be distributed based on what program they're in. If you don't know your child's program, just ask one of the coaches. They know all of the programs and the designation for your child. Everybody in Learn to Compete will be playing from the white JGPA tee markers. So you'll see white tee markers with our logo and the company name on them. They'll have a white tee pattern on them. Those are the Learn to Compete tees. They'll be in somewhere in the fairway depending on the hole and depending obviously on if it's a par 3, 4, or 5. All of my Learn to Play students, you'll be playing the blue JGPA tees. So they'll just look just like the Learn to Compete ones, but they'll be blue, and they will also be somewhere in the fairway, obviously further up than the white tees. Please, if you're not sure, check with one of the coaches during check-in which tee you're supposed to be playing as a junior to make sure you're playing from the right tees. For all the moms or the ladies out there, we are going to be playing the red tees, which are the furthest tees up from the full set of tee markers. So red tees, the furthest tees up. Please look for those or ask somebody. Happy to show you where those are. Once you arrive on the tournament day, please come over here to the front desk in the pro shop where I am, our new shop. Come check in. Felipe is gonna put your name on a piece of paper so we know you're checked in. Then you may head to the range. You may warm up, hit some balls, do some putting. We'll call you in for announcements. Make sure that you know your tee. Then we'll all walk to the carts. We'll start play in the shotgun style. Once you have finished play, we'll come back in here. Please turn in your cards and the scoring will begin. As a reminder, the scoring will be overall, so all the teams will be playing against each other, and there will also be a Learn to Play category for just our Learn to Play students. So every team is playing against every other team, but if your child isn't Learn to Play, they're gonna have their own category and prizes inside of that larger competition for the entire tournament. So those are the formats and the basic rules of play. The only two other things are we are going to be playing a double par max on every hole, which means if you are playing a par 3 and you're already on your 6th shot, please pick up the ball. If you're on a par 4 and you're on your 8th shot, please pick up the ball. This is with the aim of making sure we're playing quickly. We do have a lot of teams out there. We want to make sure everyone gets finished before dark. So please do not exceed that double par rule. On the same token, we're going to be playing all sides or all out of bounds areas as hazards. Out of bounds is usually marked by white stakes for those of us that know golf, but everything will be played as a hazard, which means if you throw a ball in the water, if you hit a ball in the water, if you hit a ball in the trees, if you lose a ball anywhere, please just take 2 club lengths from where it went out, drop a new ball, take 1 penalty shot, and then continue play. Again, if you have any rules or scoring questions, you can call over one of the coaches. We're going to be driving around, and we'll be sure to specify that for you or help you out. Someone in your group might know as well. So those are all the basic rules. We're super excited to see everyone out here. Thanks again for signing up. Please bring just your clubs and some water if you'd like to. We're gonna have some water and snacks for you as well, but anything you need for those 9 holes. We plan on finishing probably around 7:30 with all the scoring. Scoring will commence here at 6:30 and it should be a great event. So thank you so much. We're super excited to see you and your junior. We hope everyone brings their team energy and hits some great shots tomorrow. See you then. Bye.